Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody,
we are
and welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. And here's Suarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Cafu. He's got a side of goal. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to... Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckenbauer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Suarez finds himself offside. And here's Alvarez. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Alvarez! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never...
He'll try from distance. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Cafu. Now here's the delivery. And that should get the job done. And it's Gnabry. And he'll shoot here. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. He could be in here. Now can he find a finish? He can get that clear. What a throw in. Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Eto'o. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's half-time here. Chelsea head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Chelsea head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And they're quick to get it back. Scholes. Speculative strike. And that's definitely not his best. Turns and goes back. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with 1 or 2. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
The attendance for this
Yeah,
match
there are
was
so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And here's Batistuta. Gets to show off his quick feet. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. No foul, says the referee. Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Batistuta. Great ball, and Batistuta! Xavi Alonso. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Scholes. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o is... Decent hit! Oh, taken with style! And they're back in front!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. He's having a go! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, William
So,
Saliba.
time for changes on
Number
both
7,
sides, actually.
Xabi Alonso. Number 9, Scholes.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Number 10, Suarez. Coming on the field, number 11.
Oh, good spread.
Van Dijk. Number 5, Yamal.
And now the hit!
Number 4, Neymar.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance.
Substitution.
And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Suarez. And that is a little undercooked. Driving on and making good progress. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got the shot away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedri, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Costa Curta. Now it's Dybala. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And it's Dybala. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta. Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodri.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim. And Dybala! Eto'o chasing after it. Scholes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Dybala. Dybala! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Eto'o. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's played into space. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pedri. Dybala. Scholes. Could move up a gear here. And we've reached half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
With the father of a boy
Chelsea
in the
head to
green
the dressing room,
kindly
not
contact
yet
a
having
nearby
broken
member of
through.
staff.
Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Neatly clipped into space. That's Xabi Alonso. He's got tall. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, look at the space here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
71,649.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Turan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Nedved. Zakaria. No, that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice sequence of passes, this. That is good alertness. Plays a delicate ball. That looks a good ball through. So much time and space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hits one! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Law. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That is a great pick out. Chance! And he hits the net! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Decent hit! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Barcelona with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Desperate defending required here.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Gattuso. Number 7, Xabi Alonso. Number 9, Scholes. Number 10, Suarez. Coming on the field, number 20, Vieira.
And he's taking no chances there.
Bullet.
Well, there's your
Number
danger
8,
man, a title that is entirely
number
justified.
25, Eucharist.
He'll
Substitution.
try from distance. It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! That's that, the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Eto'o, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time
So
out to
what do you
give your
take away
support
from it
to
all,
our
Jim?
better
Well, the
stadium
look
fund.
on the manager's face says it all.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Overhit and out of play. They get a throw in.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista.
Oh, shooting chance! And he can clear it away. Eto'o. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eto'o. No goals as yet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernes. David Villa. David Villa! That is produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Thuram. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Just eases him off the ball. Scholes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Chouameni. And it's Pirlo. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Costa Curta. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Conte. That's a little off target. And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over,
Just a quick
but it
announcement.
remains
We would like
goalless.
to inform you that CCTV
And after
is
45
now in
minutes, it is
operation for
still
your
goalless.
safety.
A change perhaps after half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. Conte.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pirlo. Conte. Rummenigge. And he cuts out the supply. Pirlo. Rummenigge. He's tried one! Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Christian. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, it's come loose. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now there's a fine ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cruyff. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Shifted upfield. Just 5 minutes left.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he was alert to it. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And if you do have a chance today,
Your
please
final
take
thoughts,
some time
Jim?
out to
Well,
give your
there was a
support to our
distinct
Bennett
lack of
Stadium
clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to
Hello,
everybody who has
and
joined
welcome
us
to
for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
It's goals! He's delivered all right! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Eto'o. Xavi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's a player who has defined a generation. And that's been intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zakaria.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, this looks sharp. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zakaria. Oh, lovely! And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
There will be 1 minute at a
Costa
time.
Curta. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Hello everybody.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Chelsea come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Suarez. Coming on
That
to
gets
replace
things going
him
for the
is
second half.
Number 24.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing.
He gets big! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Decent hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A case now of complete control. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Scholes. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodri. It's Xabi Alonso. Chance here to counter. Xabi Alonso. Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Scholes. Now it's Eto'o. And he's onside. So much time and space here. Terrific header. He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 7,
We have got changes here from
Number
both
3,
sides, in fact.
Vanes. Number 24, Mohamed Salah. Number 9,
And that's been
Eto'o.
intercepted.
That's great
Coming on the
positioning.
field,
So good from him.
Number 22, Retz. Number 6,
And smartly
Neymar.
reclaimed.
Number 23, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Fitz, well
Number
seen,
15,
saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira tries making a foray down the right. The final 5 minutes. That's a good run he's making there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Had a shot! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.